As a queer person, your existence is political. Your existence alone is political. So there's no way you can detach from politics. You are a political being.
I'm tired of being a safe gate for other people.
If you don't do politics, politics will do you. And it will do you so properly, in a way you don't like. So there's no running away from it. We are affected. I can go back to what took us to the streets the first time. Was what? The finance bill. And it had provisions in it that were extremely punitive, in that they would make you suffer so much, especially if you are doing your Ma-1-2 and you're getting your small monies here and there. Right? That would be the best example to give a person. And the person who's introducing the bill, of course, is the government of the day. But the person who's supposed to protect you is a member of parliament who was seated there. And we wrote to them, and we undertook public participation, took our salimia, we did all those things. But at the end of the day, what happened? It passed.
We meet at a precarious moment. Political uncertainties are mounting. The economy is strained. Civic state is shrinking. Anti-rights rhetorics are rising. And queer people continue to pay a very heavy price for daring to just exist.
When shit hits the fan, sorry for cursing, it is us that will be most affected because we are at the farthest margins of society.
That is why today matters.
The one time they saw us marching in the streets, they're like, oh, even the gays are here. And I'm like, of course we are here.
This particular candidate was running for the position of Senator for Kiambu in the 2013 general elections as an independent candidate. He was contesting as an openly gay man, the first of his time, and his name is Daily Kurilambote. We're so honored to have
Politically, an organized minority is a majority. And the fact that the movement, the people in Kenya, the queers in Kenya are beginning to come together, are beginning to say, my vote must count, and it must count on all aspects of my being.
I am a lucky transgender person in that I've been able to get my ID. Though it doesn't have a gender marker that reflects who I am, I have an ID. So what that means is that I can fight my way to be registered as a voter. I'm a petitioner in the Repeal 162 case because of my past experience, and especially the kind of violation and abuses I went through. So I wanted to share my stories, not only me, and also my mother is a petitioner. I wanted to share my story just to let the world know what I've gone through as a queer person in terms of being violated by the police in police custody, and also general public, some family members. I want to share my story and also provide evidence in the court to show exactly what happened to me as a mother. She said that, a mother do experience, kind of labor pain when their kids are going through violence.
People are being doxxed. People are being doxxed where they stay. People are being doxxed where they live, their names. And we had to come and rescue people in September 2023. We had to sit down. We had to call Kenya National Human Rights Commission. We had to call Defenders Coalition. GAG Plus had to come down there. We had to train paralegals, because we knew about the protest because of our Boda allies and other allies, yeah? We had to sit down and rescue people for 3 straight days. Demonstration was just 1 day. But before and after, we had to rescue people. We had to evacuate people. And in my head, I was like, it is actually our elected leaders who are creating this environment for us. If clinics are closed, you cannot access medication. You cannot access that condom. Where will you go for this care?
When we did our first training and I got to learn the struggle of intersex, transgender people and non-binary people, especially those who have need to change their names for whatever reason, I realized there's a much deeper and bigger reason as to why we should make this important. Queering the ballot. Yeah, queering the ballot is an idea that was formed when we were approaching elections in 2022. And then at the INEN office, I said, we're going to close the office.
and then we're going to go to the elections on this day. How many people here have voting cards? Then one of the colleagues at Anya said, me, I'm not going to vote. I'm like, what? The conversation started at the boardroom, like, why would I vote? And that was it. So the idea of carrying the ballot was born. We lay the foundation for a future where our work is a hub of democratic participation. A future where queer Kenyans are not only protected, but powerful. So now, it's born, it's a small thing. It's only supposed to encourage LBQ women from Coast Region to get around votes. Little did we know that everybody wanted this thing. The critical mass that we need in this country is for queer people to come so that they know, kumbe wako wengi.
As a person who at that point I had voted 3 times, I was excited to vote for my 4th time. This here meant I voted the last 3 times while still hiding who I was. And I wanted to vote while being visible as who I am. And so this for me was really how many more people can be able to benefit from this process? How many more people can feel hopeful, especially queer people can feel hopeful and excited to be involved in any politics whatsoever because they see a way in which they're being included.
A lot of political parties, let's start there, have not actually looked at LGBTQ plus Kenyans as a voting bloc, even though I individually might have been participating. Now I'm coming with my people. We can't be ignored anymore. Political parties, aspirants, Kenyans at large can't continue ignoring like queer people anymore.
If a political candidate comes to you from a position of honesty on an item that they don't have to reveal, on an item that creates a vulnerability for them, you can be sure that that's a political candidate for you that is going to perform. Bring the whole of you.
I want to vie as a human being, not as a transgender man. My gender identity won't define the person that I am. Sometimes we need to give back to the community. We just don't need to be in our spaces, our queer spaces. We need also to be part of the community.
It is important for us to take ownership of our story because for too long, other people have been dictating how we're going to tell our story. All lakini upas, huyu ni shoga, huyu ni msagaji, huyu ni gay. So what? Mi ni shoga, mi ni msagaji, mi ni trans, you know, mi ni mgeuka jinsia, mi ni Mkenya, mi napiga kura, mi ni mwanabiashara, mi ni mhariri, I am all those things and more. What are you going to do?
Right now, I just want a society where everyone, including LGBTQ plus people, can actively participate in our democracy, right? No barriers, no discrimination, no reasons for why we are not allowed in or why we shouldn't be here or questioning why we are coming or why we've not been here. Do you know what I mean? That's it, fairness for everyone. And if it happens for us, it happens for every Kenyan. That's just my utopia.
It's sometimes we do something, we only want to win. Sometimes the fact that you show up is a statement now that you are here. It can never be forgotten that we did it. Yeah? Like 3 queer organizations got accreditation in 2022. It will always be there. So sometimes you don't win, but the fact that there are people who are saying queer people exist and they're part of this country, I mean, that's it.
You know, you want our money, but you don't want us. I come with my money. I come with my vote. I come with my gayness. I come with that to the ballot. And I count.
So, QTB. Nimeanza haraka.
Elders is tolerable. You know? Mkongwe is a bit too...
How long is it? Not long, it's just okay. Questions like this. Sir.